Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification, gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, check this out. Why y'all hating on Floyd? Y'all hating on Floyd because Floyd is actually retired and he could come back and do an exhibition and make more money than all y'all in real fights? And his opponent is making more money than y'all are in real fights? That's why y'all mad? And he could smash on your fight date if he chooses to make that his fight date or fight week? That's why y'all mad? Because Floyd can pull boss moves that y'all can't. That's why y'all mad? Let me tell y'all something. If y'all could do the same shit that Floyd Mayweather is able to do, y'all be doing that same shit too. A lot of you motherfuckers is fuck niggas anyway. Y'all would do some of that same shit if y'all was able to do that shit. So don't act like because it's happening to you, to your female, now you want to be all up in your feelings and get your butt, you know what I'm saying, your panties in a bunch and shit. I knew it was gonna be shit. I knew it was gonna be a shit show. But it's for just what it was. For all you dumbass motherfuckers that's willing to pay that money to see that shit. If they will pay Logan Paul $20 million, they can make that shit happen. They can pull that I mean, come on now. I don't want to hear it's because they got fans. It's not because these dudes don't have the money to pay these fighters. They just don't want to. Period. I see that shit with all these exhibitions that are going on, all that shit. Chad Ochocinco, all that shit. Garbage. Bogus. Cap. I'm not paying for this shit. Y'all can pay for that shit. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm not mad at you, Floyd. Get your money, bro. Get your money. Do your thug thing. All motherfuckers is trying to do anyway is your blueprint to make money. Not your real, fighting motherfuckers type shit. Nah, they ain't trying to do all that. They trying to get that bag that you got, though. They trying to get to that shit. They following that blueprint. Not realizing that your black ass was getting money outside of boxes along with fighting top motherfuckers at the same time because you knew that this is not gonna be what sustains you financially after you done doing the shit. You knew that shit. So the excuses these motherfuckers making about money and all this and brain damage and all that, man, if you know what the fuck you doing, you ain't gonna get hit too much if you know what the fuck you doing. And all this bullshit about not wanting to fight the best early, Shit, why you can't fight motherfuckers while you young? Fight some decent opponents in your early to mid 30s and be retired by your mid to late 30s. Y'all trying to be boxers all the way until you 35? Really? When a lot of y'all talking about 35, you on your way out. All that trying to have a prolonged career shit, nah, these niggas just don't got no hustle outside of boxing. Boxing is all they got. It's the only way they make money. Like real money, it's all they got. They have no other avenues or endeavors to make money. Tank Davis, I think, do though. Because he following Floyd blueprint. Floyd set him up. Because Tank Davis is a multi-millionaire. Not from fucking boxing, I can promise you that. And the amount of fights he is not a multi-millionaire because of the fights that he's had in the opponents in opposition. No. Floyd got him set up outside of boxing to where that nigga is financially stable for the rest of his fucking life. And by God's grace, the rest of his daughter's life as well, if he do his shit right. Which I'm probably sure Floyd and Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman is making sure that nigga's handling his money proper. But all them other motherfuckers, I think Earl got hella babies. That nigga he did a lot of fucking in his 20s. So I'm sure he's set up to be a multimillionaire. I'm sure he got himself set up behind the scenes. Terrence Crawford, I know he got himself set up behind the scenes. Canelo Alvarez got himself set up behind the scenes. There are few fighters that do have themselves. Anthony Joshua got himself set up behind the scenes to where if they were to retire from boxing right now, they straight. They don't have to box. They box because they want to. Not because they need a check. A lot of these fighters box because they have to box. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you in the cars that they bought off of one fight. Don't let that shit fool you. But stop hating on Floyd, bro. Floyd doing his thug thing. He getting his money and y'all just mad because y'all can't get that money like that. Y'all can't pull that weight. It was a shit show. I'd tell Floyd that all day long. It was a shit show, but you get your money, bro. Do your thug thing. I ain't mad at you. You put on a shit show, but it is what it is. You was supposed to sleep that dude, but all that shit was hype. He probably really was mad and all that. I get that, but it was hype. Cause if Floyd really come on now, if y'all think about it, it was 8 rounds when he actually fought Conor McGregor. That was 12 rounds. He was done in 10. You think Jake Paul could go 12 rounds? Logan Paul can go 12 rounds with Floyd? Nope. Take him in deep waters, get him out of there. Floyd was not trying to knock Logan Paul out. If he really was, he'd have been throwing a lot more punches. A lot more. Because Logan couldn't do shit with Floyd. I don't give a fuck what y'all saw. He was training with it. Look, Logan was tired after 2 rounds. 2 rounds, he's done. 3rd round, done. He was done. Even when he was training, when he was jumping rope and all that shit, motherfucker was tired after jumping rope and shadow boxing. Don't tell me, oh, that was just light work. No, motherfucker, that shit wasn't light work. That shit was bad work. Bad. Logan Paul is a decent sized dude who could probably punch good. He got pretty good, decent little feints and shit. He probably can be real active or whatever, but his boxing skills are shit. Saw that when he was hitting the bag, throwing like 1 or 2 punches at a time. I don't give a fuck I was surprised with what I saw. When people say dumb shit like that, like in the comment section when they say, well, Floyd said he was surprised at Logan Paul. That don't mean that Logan was actually like really, really, really good. What he was probably surprised about was like, oh, this motherfucker can't actually box a little bit. He got a little something. All right, but is it on par with anybody Floyd has faced? Nah. What Floyd would have to worry about mainly is his size. He can't be stupid in there because a dude can still punch. Given his size. Can't take that shit like. I don't give a fuck what his skill level is. His size do makes a difference. It does. But Logan wasn't finna do shit with Floyd. I knew that. God and everybody else knew that shit. And if you pay for that shit, you dumb as fuck. Or you just really support Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. And if that's what you do, cool, that's your business. Other than that, you stupid than a motherfucker. Pure point blank. Because I'm not paying for this shit. I'm not paying to see Jake Paul fight Tyron and all that shit. The shit cap. If it take YouTubers to catapult the sport of boxing than actual fighters that are actually boxers that actually dedicated their life to the sport. If they can't catapult the sport of boxing and 2 YouTubers or other athletes from other sports gotta come over here to put eyes on boxing, what the fuck that say about you boxers? I can't even be mad at these motherfuckers doing this exhibition shit no more. Because, nigga, at least they doing it. You motherfucker won't even fight. But if y'all fought, y'all would bring a lot more eyes to the sport of boxing than the exhibition. Because a lot of these motherfuckers that's watching these exhibitions, they not watching boxing for real. They watch them exhibitions because that's they homie. That's a big name as far as in whatever profession that they do. But as far as the next boxing match, are they really watching that shit? Nope. Nope. Not happening. Not happening. So I don't want to hear, oh, they bringing eyes to the sport. All right. Next small card, I want to see how many of those fans is gonna be watching that shit. Or I can ask them motherfuckers, a lot of them fans, how many motherfuckers just watching Nonito Donaire be Abu Wali? I bet you half of motherfuckers don't even know who Abu Wali is or Nonito Donaire is. I bet you. So I don't want to hear they bringing eyes to the sport. No. They're bringing eyes to them and their fan base. And they're painting the narrative that you got to be this super duper star to get these super duper big fights to maximize the dollar, which is cap. If y'all want to bring more eyes to the sport of boxing, you make the fights that people want to see, that people are willing to pay money to see. Why the fuck you think UFC is doing what the fuck it's doing? Because if enough people bitch about a fight, they ain't gonna make that fight happen. Stop hating on Floyd because he getting his money. He can smash on you niggas fight dates and fight weeks and shit. That's hating shit. Get your game up. 100.